What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. This video we're going to be checking out the coolest, best, affordable, for your buck bang, everything that is good and holy about security cameras. The Arlo Pro 2 from Netgear is definitely the way to go. Okay, instead of going out and paying tons of money, $1,000, $4,000 for some of those security systems that just don't quite cut it. Either the cameras lose communications, they don't have good video, they don't record except somewhere local. You know, this is going to negate that. Or, you know, you can even unplug some of those security systems and they're just dead in the water, right? So let's just throw all those problems away about security systems and just take a look at the Arlo Pro 2 from Netgear. Okay, because this is going to be a great solution. So this kit has two wire-free HD security cameras. Okay, so they're wireless, but they're also wired, and they're rechargeable. So they're 1080p HD, so you get great quality video. They're wire-free, or you can plug them in. They're indoor and outdoor. They have rechargeable batteries, so you don't have to keep getting like AA's, AAA's, whatever in them. They have two-way audio, so you can talk to somebody through them. And they have a smart siren. So you can set it up to where they'll alert you with a siren from a base station, which you see right here, which is really cool. And they have free cloud recording that keeps it up to 7 days. So you don't have to pay for a service like the Nest previously drop cam and pay like $10 a month just to have things saved up there. This has free cloud recording. How cool can you do? You got everything. Also, it has night vision. Let's just flip it over. Let's go down the list of features because there's just a ton of them. 100% wire-free. Wire-free or plugged in. Smart siren. Local backup. So you can connect the USB drive to these base stations for local video backups. How cool is that? Optional 24/7 CVR. 1080p, weather resistant, indoor and outdoor use, night vision, scheduling, set automatic monitoring on your schedule, activity zones, set specific areas to monitor motion. They're rechargeable. They have two-way audio, they have mobile alerts, instant alerts if motion or sound is detected. Geofencing, they can set your cameras to arm and disarm based on you coming home or whatever. Works with Amazon Alexa. You can use your voice commands to view your cameras on Echo Show or Fire TV. So if you have either one of those Amazon products, you can actually watch the video just by saying, hey, you know, Alexa, let me see the Arlo system, and bam, it's going to show up either on your show or your TV. So let's go ahead. Let's see some more. Now these do only work on 2.4 gigahertz, as you can see right here, so they're not on 5 gigahertz. They range up to 300 feet line of sight. And then this is your package contents, requirements, high-speed internet connection, obviously available Ethernet port on your router. That's for the base station, so you are going to need a wired Ethernet for that. Arlo Pro is compatible with power adapter and cable included. So if you have the Arlo Pro or the Arlo Pro 2, they are compatible. Video and audio, we've already kind of talked about. Field of view is 130 degrees. Night vision with 850 nm LEDs illuminate up 25 feet. And then that's 8 times digital zoom, 5 simultaneous video streams. That's pretty cool. And it has a speaker and microphone. And then the smart siren that is on the base station has 100+ decibel output. So it also works with SmartThings and IFTTT, which is if that then this. And again, the power is, you can plug them in, or they also have rechargeable batteries. And that's great because a lot of people will unplug security cameras and they're dead. They unplug this, say you plug this in, and they think it's plugged in, they unplug it, it's still going to go because it's got a battery backup, which negates a lot of those problems that people see cameras and they just, hey, I'll just unplug it. Alright, this is what you get in the box. Let's just gut this box. I'm sure you're ready to see what we have. Look how little that is. That's the Arlo camera. You can put this anywhere. It's wireless. Hide this. You can touch this in anywhere and it's going to just work. Okay? So that's one of them. The base station. Let's take a look at that guy. So it's got USB 1, 2, reset, LAN, on and off, and power. And a couple of lights on it. So you gotta have that base station close to your router. Get some instructions. You get the base station's kit, adapter. You get a USB cable, micro USB cable. You get an Ethernet cable. And then you get your rechargeable batteries for your cameras. See? And Arlo has some of the best cameras or batteries out there because these will last quite a long time. Now, the more active place you put this, it is going to drain your batteries quicker. So if you put this out in the front of your house and it's catching people walking or driving down the street, you're going to drain your battery a lot quicker than, say, you put it in the backyard and where there's not a whole lot of activity. That battery is obviously going to last a little bit longer, but it's going to typically get you about a week in a active location, maybe a little less, just depending on how active. Like a place in the backyard, you might get 3 weeks to a month on a charge. So just things to test out and see. And then we also get some mounting plates and some mounting screws and anchors. So you can actually mount these if you so want, or you can just set them somewhere, like I said, on a shelf, you know, on a table, whatever you want. You can just set them there in a window and you're good to go. Alright, and then of course you get the secondary camera here. It's in a separate box for display purposes. This is your marketing box. This is what you see looking at you when you want to purchase the Arlo system. And it says, oh, open here. So we just remove that. Oh, there's something in here. Let's see what we got. Might need that. Wall wart. So if you want to use it, plug it into the wall. That will power a camera. But like I said, if you want to plug it in, you can plug it in. And it looks like you only get one that you can plug in. Oh, wait, maybe there's another one in here. Let's see. I guess I can look at the contents of the box. There it falls out. Nope, that is it. So you get one cable. If we look at the contents, let's see. One window decal, so you can actually like advertise that this is Arlo's monitoring, video monitoring in progress. You may not see Arlo, but Arlo sees you. Haha, pretty good. One camera power adapter. So yeah, only one of these cameras actually comes with a power adapter. So one is going to be truly wireless and using rechargeable. So take that into account, that you're only going to be able to plug one of these in. The other one is going to be on its own using the battery. So maybe put the active one with a plug-in, and then that way you don't have to worry about like recharging it, and you know, it'll get it. And put the non-power one, you know, where it's non-active, and then you only have to worry about recharging that guy like maybe once a month. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna get this set up, and then we're gonna take a look at the video quality, the app, and go from there. And I don't know if we'll get to put in some Alexa integrations here or not. If I can demo that, I will. But let's go ahead, pause this video, get this set up, see how hard it is to install, and then see the features that it brings. Okay, we'll be right back. Alright guys, welcome back. So we've installed the Arlo Pro 2 system. Piece of cake, easy peasy. Took the base, plugged it into my router, plugged the base in, got the 3 lights. Pretty much these were, cameras were charged 100% out of the box. And then I actually did use one wired, and I have one running wirelessly on its battery, and I'm on day 2, and it's like 89%. So pretty good usage there on the batteries. Now, some testing, and then we'll get into the app. I have found, so you can share these feeds, so this is kind of cool. You can share your camera system with other people. Now you can give them just view access, or you can give them a little more administrative where they can manually record, take snapshots and stuff like that. Now what I have found is you can have multiple people watching the same camera feed. So 2 people might be logged into this one. The first one there basically gets the power. So if 2 admins log into this one, the first one there is the one that's going to have to do the recording and stuff like that. The second person is always just the guest that they just kind of lose the admin power by default. So that is something to keep in mind. You can plug in a USB drive to the back of the Arlo base station, and that will record video to the USB drive versus to the cloud, but you can do both. That way you can just come and pull the USB drive out, dump the video as you want. So a lot of cool stuff, pretty easy to set up. I did have one camera though that went into a firmware upgrade loop where it was saying it was upgrading the firmware. If you do have that, it just stayed there. I powered off the camera. I did not take the battery out, but I did power off the camera. Come back up, same thing, went right back into the upgrade loop. I went ahead and removed it from the base station and re-added it, and it seems to be working just fine. So if you do run into that firmware loop thing, just remove it from your setup and then re-add it, resync it to the power or the base station, and it's super easy. You hold a sync button in on the base station for like 3 seconds, and same on the camera. Keep them close together, they sync up, boom. Works really good, and it's pretty simple. So let's get into the app now. It's available on both iOS and Android. So as you can see here, I've got 2 cameras, so I can see the view. But let's go ahead and look at settings. So you can go into my devices. You can see you've got the base station, and then you've got your 2 cameras. Now you can go in and you say you can remotely turn off the device. You can look at its battery. You can see now it's at 58%. You can turn off the camera LEDs. You can see it's connected to the base station. You can get its device info, which is basically firmware. You can do utilities to camera position and motion detection test, and video settings. You've got brightness, night vision, rotate image, and power management. And then video settings we've already covered. Activity zones, you can actually get that down to where you want to look for activity. And then audio settings, you can actually come in here, microphone, speaker volume, all that good stuff. Now if you do go into your library, this is where it actually keeps your saved images, and you can see it highlights the days where you've actually got data, today being the 4th. So I can click on these and I can actually favorite it, download it, so it'll actually download it to my camera roll on my phone or my iPad, which is awesome. Or you can share it, send the link to somebody else so they can view the video. Now you can see I'm getting a motion detection alert on one of them right there, so that's kind of cool. It will tell you when it detects motion, so you can go in and actually look at the little clip that it recorded. Now you can actually manually, as you watch this live, you can manually record, manually take a picture. You've got 2-way talk, so all sorts of cool stuff that way. You can filter by device, favorites, non-favorites, motion, audio, manual. This does have integration with if this then that. You can see accepted calls and missed calls on this as well, and that's on any. So a lot of cool stuff. If we go to the base station itself, it tells you here the time zone, the flicker adjustment, the device info. Again, it's more like firmware. Now here's the storage settings, where if I actually unplugged my USB device, once it sees it, you can turn on USB device recording. It gives you its status, how much is used, and if you want to, when it gets full, you can override it automatically. So definitely some cool stuff. Restart the base station remotely, or you can remove the device, and then same with the connected devices, you can restart them remotely, put them into a power save mode, any of that kind of stuff. So definitely pretty cool things you can do with this Arlo system. So if I haven't covered it and you have a question, leave a comment in the show note or in the comment section. I will have a link in the show notes to the Arlo Pro 2 system, and anything else I can find on it that you might want to know. Again, it does do geofencing, and it does have the smart siren on the base station if you wanted to have it kind of be an alarm system for the home. So if you leave, it will go into geofencing mode, basically says, hey, I'm armed, and then certain things you could trigger to set off the smart siren. So anyway, guys, definitely a cool system. Probably the best for the buck that I've seen for security camera systems out there. So definitely check it out if you're interested. I'll have the links again all in the show notes. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. And always, guys, thanks for watching and have a good one.